Welcome to Module 1.1, Saving and Banking for Zambian Students. Let's get right into it. In this explainer, we're going to map out a rock-solid plan to build your financial foundation right here in Zambia. And, more importantly, we're going to show you exactly how to make time your absolute greatest ally.
So, let's kick things off with a pretty stark contrast. Picture this. You've got 5,000 kwacha. You stash it in a tin box under your bed. Fast forward 3 years, it's still exactly 5,000 kwacha. But here's the catch. Thanks to inflation, which is basically an invisible tax constantly eating away at your money's value, that cash has quietly lost a massive chunk of its purchasing power. Honestly, your mattress is a terrible bank manager. It's literally just sitting there costing you money. Now flip the script. Put that same 5,000 kwacha in a formal savings account earning, say, 6% interest. After 10 years, that money actually grows to nearly 9,000 kwacha. It's literally paying you to sit there.
The hidden superpower behind that kind of growth? That's compound interest. It's effectively your money out there making more money for you. You see, while simple interest just pays you on your original deposit, compound interest pays you on that deposit, plus all the interest you've already racked up. Over time, that difference becomes truly dramatic.
When we map this whole thing out over 10 years, you can really see the magic happen. Just look at how that growth curve bends upward the longer you leave it. For the first year or two, sure, the growth might seem kind of small. But as that interest starts earning its own interest, the curve just takes off. It proves mathematically that patience literally pays off.
And that brings us to this absolutely massive figure, 285,682 kwacha. Now, this isn't a lottery win and there's no catch. This is exactly what you get if you save just 200 kwacha a month at a 7% annual return, starting at age 18 and just leaving it alone until you're 62. Out of that huge number, your actual deposits were just a tiny fraction. The vast majority of that wealth, that is pure compound interest, doing all the heavy lifting for you.
Which brings us to a really crucial comparison, starting at age 18 versus starting at age 28. Look, as a student or young earner, time is a way more powerful asset than the actual amount of money you're saving. The single most powerful factor in compounding isn't your monthly deposit, it's the number of years you let it grow. If you delay by just 10 years, you're going to have to deposit significantly more every single month just to catch up to where you would have been.
Moving on to choosing your Zambian bank. Let's take all this theory, ground it in reality, and look at where exactly you should put your money right now.
Because let's face it, not all bank accounts are created equal. Every bank has its own unique strengths depending on what you actually need. Looking at the verified data here, Access Bank is incredibly accessible for first-time savers. They offer a standard savings or student account with a super low 20 kwacha minimum balance, absolutely zero monthly fees, and they actually pay that sweet 6% interest rate we talked about. Zanaco, on the other hand, boasts the widest rural branch network, which is a game changer depending on where you live. FNB offers a fantastic digital-first approach with their smart account and e-wallet, while institutions like Stanbic are really solid if you're looking into fixed deposits down the line.
So the big takeaway here is you need practical, informed strategies. Formal banking protects your money against inflation way better than a mattress ever will. And yeah, mobile money tools like MTN Momo and Airtel Money are fantastic for lightning-fast transfers and, keeping cash away from daily temptation. But remember, they do not pay savings interest. And finally, always verify your bank stability. The financial landscape shifts, like for instance, InvestTrust is currently in liquidation. So it's absolutely crucial to stay informed and choose active, stable institutions to protect your hard-earned kwacha. All right, next up, the pay yourself first habit. You see, choosing the right bank is really just step one. The actual secret is building an automated system so you don't have to rely on sheer willpower.
This brings us to what behavioral economists call the single most effective personal finance habit out there. The pay yourself first system requires you to transfer your savings the exact moment your money arrives, literally before you pay a single bill or buy anything else. Think about it. If savings are just whatever's left over at the end of the month, well, there's really going to be anything left. But if your savings go out first, your spending naturally adjusts to whatever remains. It's a total game changer. Now, once you've got that automated system up and running, you're going to want an easy way to track how well your money's working for you. I'm going to let you in on a little pro tip here. To do that, you literally just need to remember one number, 72.
This brilliant shortcut is known as the Rule of 72. It's a quick mental math trick to figure out exactly how long it takes for your money to double. You just take 72 and divide it by your annual interest rate. So, at a 6% interest rate, like the one we saw at Access Bank, 72 divided by 6 means it takes exactly 12 years for your money to double. And if you leave your money under that mattress at 0%, well, 72 divided by 0 means it's never going to double.
Let's jump into a quick-fire knowledge quiz. We've covered a ton of ground in this explainer, so let's lock it all in with a fast-paced knowledge check to see what's stuck. All right, question 1. Let's recall a scenario from earlier. Mwila saved 3,000 kwacha in a tin box for 3 years. If Zambia's annual inflation is running at about 10%, what is the silent cost of keeping your cash trapped in a tin box?
The answer? Because of inflation, Mwila effectively lost about 900 kwacha in purchasing power. He didn't even have to spend a single ngwe to lose it, he just held it in the wrong place.
Moving on to question 2. Do you remember that massive number we talked about earlier? The one where you start at age 18 and just let time do the work?
Thanks to compound interest over time, it grows to a staggering 285,682 kwacha. That right there is the ultimate proof that starting early is your absolute biggest advantage.
Question 3. Based on our breakdown of the banking landscape, which account is the most student-friendly and accessible for a first-time saver?
Access Bank takes the win here. They offer a super low 20 kwacha minimum balance with 0 monthly fees, plus that 6% return.
Question 4. Let's test that mental math we just learned. If you secure that 6% interest rate, when exactly will your money double?
The math is super simple. 72 divided by 6 equals exactly 12 years. Seriously, keep this rule in your back pocket whenever you're comparing savings options.
And our final question, what is the golden rule of habit building that we discussed? Like, what does it actually mean to pay yourself first?
It means moving your savings out immediately, the second your income arrives, before you spend a single kwacha. You are prioritizing your future self before absolutely anything else.
You've done fantastic today, but as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this thought. Savings without a specific goal rarely survive the weekend. So, if you had 200 kwacha in your hands right now, what exact name would you give your goal? Because trust me, if you don't give your money a purpose, someone else will gladly spend it for you. Build your system, let time do the heavy lifting, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.